quick makeup routine. First, I'm just going to wipe my face off. I'm just going to use a cotton pad with some witch hazel. And then I'm going to go right in with this under eye corrector. I'm going to put it under my eye, of course, but also into the inner corner and outer corner. And my top eyelid, into the crease, up to the brow bone a little bit. Really just all over the eye. Next, I'm going to do the same thing with this foundation. Blending it in all over my eye. This whole routine should take about 10 minutes, give or take. Just depending on how particular you are about certain things. Like for me, my eyebrows and my eyelashes, I'm very OCD about. So sometimes it can take me closer to like 15. But the idea is just something quick and simple. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put this eyeshadow primer on. Just a little bit here and there. Both eyes. And I'm only going to blend that on the top part of my eyelid into the crease. Maybe up towards the brow bone a little bit. Really just blending that all in. Next, I'm going to go in with the setting powder. You don't have to use these exact products either, but I'll go ahead and list them in the comments or in the description. Next, we're going to do the eyebrows. I try to outline them, so I'm going to do the under part first and then blend upwards and towards the middle. Trying to make the front part lighter and then darker towards the ends and kind of give them that point at the end. Really trying to give a arched eyebrow look the best that I can. I like them to kind of have like a point, but sometimes they're more rounded, which I think is what happened this time. But that's okay. They looked good overall. Really just blending it. Like I said, trying to make those ends darker. Here's the finished look for the eyebrows. Next, we're going to go in with this really light eyeshadow, kind of like a base eyeshadow. I feel like it really helps blend the other eyeshadows together if you have this base on versus if you didn't. And I'm going to put that all over my eyelid, crease, up to the brow bone, whole top part of my eye. You could do a little bit on the bottom too if you wanted to, but I'm just doing the top. And then I'm going to take this light brown in that bottom left corner, and I'm going to put that in my crease and work upwards towards my brow bone, just blending as I go. I'm not the best at blending either, so I like to go back in with that lighter color, which I'll show here in a minute, and really just kind of soften those edges up. And I feel like it really blends it all together better versus if I didn't. Also, I feel like you could use any color for this. It doesn't have to be like a soft brown or any type of neutral color. You could use blue or pink. I'm just kind of going for like some simple everyday type look, but you could use whatever color you wanted. Again, this is me going in with that lighter color to kind of soften up those edges. And I'm also going to put it on my eyelid. And just blend that in. Really, you're just making that color in the crease kind of pop, I guess. It's just kind of giving me a little bit of color. And then I'm going to use some mascara. I'm going to work from the lash line up. Again, like I said, I'm very particular about my eyelashes. I don't like them to stick together. So a technique that I'll use sometimes is I will take the mascara wand and hold it upright, like in a vertical direction versus how I'm applying it here. And I feel like I can really separate my eyelashes that way. And here's the finished eyelashes. And then we're just going to put a little bit on the bottom. I don't put eyeliner on unless I'm going to like go out somewhere. So if I'm just doing like a everyday type thing, I just put mascara on. And then we got our bronzer here. I don't put like foundation on my whole face or anything like that. Again, unless I'm like gonna go out. If it's just an everyday thing, I'm just going to put the bronzer and highlighter and blush on. I feel like it still looks good, but without having all that foundation. Just putting some highlighter on the nose here. A little bit on that high upper cheekbone. Just making sure. And here's the finished look.